In its quest for a surplus, the government's fine-tuning plans to cut its spending ahead of next month's budget. But while it pulls money out of the economy with one hand, it wants the Reserve Bank to help put money back in with the other. The Prime Minister's doing away with the niceties of Reserve Bank independence and signalling the time is right for an interest rate cut. From Canberra, here's political reporter Nada Gilmore.
They're choosing their words carefully, but the message is clear.
If the Reserve Bank wants to and is of the mind of, we're creating the opportunity for the Reserve Bank to reduce interest rates.
The government figures it's done the hard yards ahead of next month's budget, making cuts and delivering on its long-promised surplus. Now it's up to the Reserve Bank to offer relief.
We have an absolutely independent Reserve Bank.
But in the government's opinion, it has room to move, with a comparatively high cash rate of 4.25%.
And it does give the Reserve Bank room to move should it wish to do so. Ultimately, that is a decision for the Independent Reserve Bank.
It is an absolute admission of failure. It is an absolute condemnation out of the Prime Minister's own mouth of what they have been doing for the last 4 years.
He argues out-of-control spending has kept rates high.
In the marrow of our bones is the conviction that government has always got to live within its means.
As far as the coalition's concerned, that means cutting back and not just from the public service. The Shadow Treasurer Joe Hockey's eyeing Australia's welfare bill and flagging a full review of payments under an Abbott government.
Welfare represents around a third of the entire Australian federal budget. It is an enormous cost burden.
He says Australia must, in part at least, follow the lead of our neighbours.
We need to be ever vigilant. We need to compare ourselves with our Asian neighbours, where the entitlements programs of the state are far less.
He's giving no clues about which benefits could be on the chopping block. Nada Gilmore, ABC News, Canberra.